Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Norma Hayes. Thank you for coming through. Today I actually wanted to just show you what I'm currently doing. Quiet time routine for now, because it changes. But thanks for coming through and I hope you enjoy. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm just gonna pause in this video just to tell you about these studies from Daily Grace. I've been doing these for years and it's been such a blessing and such a resource for me in my quiet time. They have topical studies and then they have also book studies of the Bible. So like the book of Galatians, the book of Ephesians. This is a Eat into Eternity, so the Bible in a year plan. This is the first volume. I only got to Deuteronomy, which is like the 5th book in the Bible, I believe. So I'm just picking up where I left off. Since I didn't finish it, I'm just gonna continue it into the next year. And so I just wanted to show you how it looks, the study. So they have so many notes. So it has an introduction page. Then it has maps here. So Eden to Ruth, it tells you the Garden of Eden, before Christ, the flood, the timeline of what's happening. And honestly, like, I've never read the whole Bible in a year. I had started it many times, but this time around I really learned a lot in the 5 first books of the Bible, which is called the Pentateuch. So here, these are more timelines, and this is in chronological order too, so meaning in order that it happened. Our Bibles are not in order. They sell some that are chronological, so this study follows it chronologically. So it has really beautiful design. It's so beautiful. So it tells you here all the books that are in this volume, table of contents. So this is how it looks. As you can see, I didn't even do these questions. So it tells you what to read. So it's usually 3 chapters a day, and then it gives you a little summary. And her notes, well, the notes from this company are pretty credible. I mean, from like comparing them to the commentaries that I've been using, I feel like they've been really on point. And then you get the 3 questions. I normally do the questions. Sometimes I didn't get to, and that's fine. This is what I'm gonna do today, okay? So I'll just show you. So I'm gonna read Deuteronomy 13 to 15 in my Bible. So this is the Hosanna Revival Bible. I love this Bible. What I love the most is how small it is. I love, how I can just pick it up and read it. It's double column. It is very tiny printing. So if you struggle with seeing, do not do this. They have so many other Bibles, journaling ones too. So I like to journal because I like to take notes. So this is numbers. So like this is where I am today. So I just highlight whatever stands out to me and I take notes, or I do a prayer. Nothing crazy. So I do that, and then it had a notebook that comes with it. So here, this is where sometimes it gets a little bit redundant because I'm already answering the questions in here, then I'm taking notes in here, and then I have to do this. But what I have noticed is that I'm retaining it more, because the more that I'm writing it, the more that I'm remembering it. So whatever sticks out here. I write the notes on here. I say a little prayer, and then I'm done. All right, so I'm gonna do it and you guys can follow me along. I'm sure I'm gonna fast forward it, but I just wanted to give you a little preview. This is what I've been doing on and off because throughout the year God has put other books in my heart to read or study, so I take breaks. But for the most part, I do daily grace because it is the easiest just to follow along and to get the commentary. So I just wanted to say that. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna put you on fast forward, and I will see you in a few. I just finished my quiet time. This is pretty much what I do. It looks different literally all the time. God is always switching up my routines because he wants to talk to us in all different types of ways. You know, he doesn't want to be checked off of a box. And so sometimes I read, sometimes I study, sometimes he'll just put a random book in my head and then I'll just read that in the morning. So it always looks different, but for the most part, I like to have a plan because I feel like when I don't have a plan, I tend to kind of like stray away sometimes. And you know how it is, life. So anyways, I wanted to basically tell you what I got out of it because I know you guys were just watching me do my study, but in these chapters, God is just basically telling the Israelites, our first commandment is to love God with all our hearts, all our minds, all our souls. And then when we get to know him through reading his word, that is when we can then be transformed, right? And I feel like the more that we spend time with him, the more that he renews our hearts, the more that we can follow his word and really just do it. Not in a way where it's like, oh, I have to do this, but you just want to do it. So he's talking about how important it is, to tithe. Tithing is giving the church 10% back. It's we keep our 90, the church takes 10. There's a lot of controversy with some churches and that the tithing, but the point is that it's a principle in the Bible and we are called to tithe. So it's 10% of what you make, you give it back to God, okay? To do what he is not giving it to the pastor, okay? You got to get that out of your head. You're giving it to the church. What they do with that, that's on them. You did your part so that the kingdom can expand or grow. So anyways, how important it is to tithe. And then he's talking about how we have to help. We have to help the needy. We have to help the poor. We have to help people that are struggling. And then he even talks about, if somebody owed a debt, they would be enslaved for 6 years, but then in the 7th year, they had to be set free. And the owners not only had to let them go free, but they also had to give them money. They couldn't let them leave empty-handed. They had to set them up. So this is so God, where he just thinks about everything and everyone. So I just love that. And he continues to remind me of how he really is looking out for every single thing. And we don't have to worry. We don't have to fear. He's looking out for us. This is pretty much a little snippet of what I do in my quiet time. I was thinking in the new year, maybe doing it not live, but reading it on camera and kind of just doing it on real time with you guys. We can do a book together and it could be maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. I'm not gonna bombard everybody, but that's something that I'm thinking of doing. So comment down below if you're down for it. or if there's any books that you suggest to study through. Like I said, right now, nothing has popped up to like study. So leave some suggestions down below. But again, thank you so much for watching and have a great week. Sorry, I look crazy. I will talk to you later.